I've done a lot of crazy crap on TV. And in the beginning, I was so uncomfortable being on camera. I could barely talk.
I started challenging myself to do crazy things. And I made videos and stuff around.
I tried to watch it,
just trying to go for it.
It was so much scarier for me to talk to the camera than to jump off the building, which is what I was on real TV for. The first thing I ever did for Jackass was the goldfish trick, and I couldn't even introduce myself. Knoxville had to do it for me.
Hi, I'm Johnny Knoxville, and this is Steve-O. He's getting ready to do the goldfish trick.
Doing flips into elephant poo was way easier than saying, I'm gonna jump into some poo.
Hi, I'm Steve-O, and I'm about to jump into some poo.
It doesn't make a lot of sense that I would want to be on camera so bad, but would be terrified when I was.
I ain't never
but
really...
it's just because it was all so important to me, and I wanted to deliver
crazy
anything moments every time.
Right now I'm reacting
like
to
the first time I went on the Howard Stern show.
Today, instead of swallowing one goldfish, I'm gonna try 5.
I'm gonna introduce a guy. This guy's funny.
I didn't come here to waste your time, man.
He just swallowed whole goldfish. Okay, Steve.
What the fuck?
I'm about to do one of the bravest things I've
After Jackass and Wild Boys, there's not another show I appeared on more frequently than the Howard Stern show.
Oh my God, stop.
And every time I went there was something nuts.
You know what's cool? A lot of people do come here, I think, to waste our time.
Yeah, and you don't.
And Steve does not.
I even gave myself a tattoo with a butcher knife on
Crazy
top.
ass
And a knife?
Jackass.
Why are you taking a knife?
I'd like to see what he had. What are you,
Wait,
crazy?
hold it. Well, why are you using a knife? I thought it requires a needle.
Yeah, well, no, it's a new technique.
Oh. Steve,
do it.
oh, it's vile.
He
It
about
is
to,
vile.
he about to give himself a tattoo with the fucking
Dude, you're
knife.
turning green.
How is he even gonna do that?
We
Is he
need
gonna
to
like
know the
stab
bottom of the
himself and then put some ink in it? What the
I'm gonna have
fuck?
this tattoo for the rest of my life, Howard. I want it to look good.
No,
you're
Steve,
just-
what are you doing? That's not even sanitary. He's putting
That's
his finger
exactly
on
what
the
he
ink.
did.
See? The upside down cross.
That's
I wanted
exactly
to go
what he
above and
did.
beyond every time.
He fucking
and that's why
sliced
when I
his
was on
skin
MTV
open
Cribs,
and
I
spread
built
the ink
skate
in it, and he
ramps through
still
my
got it
apartment
after
and
20
poured hot
years.
sauce in my eyes. Not to mention all the pillars of beer cans we erected everywhere. I mean, that was a lot of work. Then 4 years later, they asked me to do Cribs again, and I was in the same apartment building, but now I had multiple apartments. Of course, it's no secret that I had a real problem with drugs and alcohol, so a lot of my TV appearances were quite under the influence. There was this one show in England where they kept you on camera for 24 hours, and I got pretty ugly on that one.
Just doing shit,
I
yo.
look fucking great right now.
And of course, there was the legendary Adam Carolla appearance.
If I did not love Adam Carolla, then I would not love my business being here.
Right.
I love Adam Carolla so hard
Over here, buddy.
that I will literally love Adam Carolla into the ground.
Yeah. All right. Hold on. Steve. All right, Steve, don't break it, Steve. All right. Steve, that was a rental.
I was pretty hammered when I kicked in the sign on that one tattoo show. And here's an interesting fact I've never shared. The TV show I was on after being awake for the most days in a row was Wild 'N Out.
Yo, Steve-O, I'm gonna say something really quick, cause you so you ain't gonna remember none of this.
I was literally on day 4.
Man, it must just suck to be you. I play with poo and I'm richer than you.
There were also a bunch of live award shows which were cause for celebration every time, like the Latin VMAs in Miami.
I love Latin America because in Latin America, shit isn't a swear word, and fuck is not a swear word. I think in Latin America you're allowed to show penises too.
I was also at the American VMAs with Knoxville and Bam, and we gave an award to Eminem.
What does that even mean, though? Appreciate the fact.
But it's not just award shows that are live. Sometimes talk shows are too, like Tom Green's house.
We're live on the web on the Webovision.
Tom Green basically invented podcasting with that show, and I was there a bunch. chugging.
My favorite 3 animes, One Piece, Jujutsu Kaisen, and I fuck with High School of the Dead. That's my shit.
Salad dressing, chugging whipped cream accessories,
Those are really just
skateboarding
like
with
my
Carson
favorites and
Daly.
shit. Like, bro, I seen so many of them, bro.
Disastrous.
I can't even remember them off the top of my head, bro. That's literally what I've been doing. I've been rewatching every one that I watched before.
And speaking of disastrous rap and
Eden of
Carson
the East,
Daly,
that's a good
there was
one.
the Carson Daly show.
Forgot the joint where it was like not Soul Eater, but the person could become a sword. That shit was fire.
Talk shows that are actually on television are a lot more buttoned up and bigger production.
It was like
value.
gods and
like
shit.
The Tonight Show with Jay
No
Leno.
bullshit.
And speaking of
It's
big
some
production
joints that I
value,
would
for the
put over
George Lopez
JJK.
show,
It's just
they got
actions
fire
in my head.
permits,
That was my
firefighters,
shit.
and they let me do this totally professional fire stunt.
What the fuck?
Since this video is
You
about
just be
my
doing
television
shit,
career,
man.
let's talk about my own TV shows, like Dr. Steve-O. This show is about me de-wussifying America one wussy at a time.
For those of you that don't already know, I became a doctor. Dr. Steve-O.
Based on the ratings, it was a no-brainer for a second season, but I was such an out-of-control drug addict, they didn't bother. After I got clean and sober, though, I got another TV show which was basically all my own. It was called Killer Karaoke, where people were subjected to terrible things while they were trying to sing.
You don't know the gun!
It was super funny, and that show did
Thank
very
you for
well
the
in the
like,
ratings
guys.
too. But I was sensitive about animal rights, and I refused to work with any animals again in the future. So the network didn't bother doing another season with me. They replaced me.
Now the new host of Killer Karaoke, Mark McGrath.
Now, the irony of me not being willing to work with animals is pretty rich, because there was a show that was just me and my buddy Chris Pontius called Wild Boys, and it was all about animals. We had lions and tigers and bears and sharks and literally just about every other animal
Oh
in
shit,
the world.
welcome to the family,
I mean, that
twin.
show lasted a full 4 seasons, and it brought us to every single continent except Antarctica.
got 5 members
and it was
on the
one of the
team
most
now.
beautiful chapters
That's
of
fire.
my life. Plus, people ask all the time for
Appreciate
there to
the
be
likes.
more Wild Boys, but I'm kind of sensitive about animals now, and I'm just not seeing that in my future. But boy, do I remember it well.
Nobody's wilder than the Wild Boys, but the truth is we love animals and we would never hurt one.
But some of the highest production television work I did was for commercials, like my Orbit gum commercial.
I'm Steve-O, and this is the Sand Chug.
Dirty mouth. Clean it up with a new Orbit Mint Mojito.
Safe to say
What the
that I
fuck,
wasn't
yo?
gonna get that commercial with my old teeth. And there was the time I almost died filming the Nintendo commercial.
Good kitty, good kitty. Good.
Then there's the TV appearances I'm not that proud of, like
Let's get
Dancing
it
with the
done. What
Stars.
up, though?
Nothing against Dancing with the Stars, it was just particularly uncomfortable for me. There was another reality competition show which was embarrassing,
What
called
up, though?
The
I'm
Jump
straight. How
in
you
England.
feeling?
Let's just say I found it equally difficult to look cool slalom skiing as I did ballroom dancing. But I'll be damned if I'm not
That
going to
nigga did
end
a
this
lot of
video
shit,
with something
though.
where I actually look
No
cool.
bullshit. That
which
nigga
was
most definitely
the
did a
roast of
lot of
Charlie
shit.
Sheen. Right now, I'm going to do something insanely stupid for you. I broke my nose on Mike Tyson's fist.
Come on, Steve-O.
Don't hurt me! Shit, that shit was raining up. That shit was raining up. Are you okay? That shit was raining up.
Broken nose.
You all right?
You okay?
What the fuck?
Yeah. What the fuck?
And let's be honest, Television is a dying thing. These days, more viewers are on YouTube watching Joe Rogan and Kill Tony. Could you do an impersonation of a not gay guy?
No, you cannot.
But just like television, YouTube is very picky about what you're allowed to show. And if you're ready to watch something completely for free that is totally uncensored and filthy to the max, it is my new multimedia bucket list special at stevo.com, 100% for free. Check out the trailer.
He's still doing dumb shit.
I'm in a messed up situation. I'm Steve-O in my 40s. What I call my bucket list is a bunch of severely fucked up shit that was never actually supposed to happen. My chest is... I never thought I was gonna do it. But...
He's immune to drugs.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Do I have shit in my vagina?
That is my gorgeous fiance, Lux. And given what you're gonna see Lux go through tonight...
Oh no, they about to get me bad. Oh man.